Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the game where you are always aiming for the lowest score. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Luke. This is my partner Beth, and we're from London.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Finley. This is my mother Annabelle, and we're from Marlow.
Couple number three.
Hello, I'm Jeremy. This is my husband Simon, and we're from Salisbury.
And finally, couple number four.
I'm Emma, this is Louise, and we're from Swansea.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. A warm welcome to Pointless. Wonderful to have you here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. Sniffing out misinformation like a haggard French truffle pig on a crisp winter morning in the Perigord is my Pointless friend. It's Richard.
Hiya. Hey, everybody. Hiya. That's quite an image.
Isn't it?
Was I haggard? Oh.
No, the pig was.
Ah,
You're not.
And I was like the haggard pig.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like that. I'm not a haggard pig, I'm just like one.
like one.
Oh, that's good to hear. Now, what a show last time.
Oh,
Goodness me,
yes.
you didn't see it. Al and Melanie were on. Now, Melanie was his prospective mother-in-law.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of pressure, and they played brilliantly all the way through. Got through to the jackpot round, £5,000 up for grabs. A bunch of categories comes up. He chooses a football category. She's going, "Are you sure?" And he went, "Yeah, I'm sure." Everything was on the line. £5,000, the wedding, everything. He absolutely got 1 point. Then absolutely got a wrong answer. Then absolutely, final question, £5,000, the marriage was saved. What a show, wasn't it? Amazing finish,
yeah.
Amazing finish. So tough for them.
Yeah, there we are. Thank you very much. So, as you gathered, the jackpot was won last time by Al and Melanie, so today's jackpot starts off at a stately £1,000. There it is. Right, well, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. All you have to remember is this: keep your scores as low as you can, because it's the pair with the highest score at the end of each round that will be eliminated. Best of luck to all four pairs. Our first category today is literature. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first? Who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns novels without their title characters. Richard.
On each board, we're going to show you the titles of 7 novels, but we've missed out the name of the title character from those novels. Can you tell us who it is, please? Sometimes it'll be 1 word, sometimes it'll be 2. It's going to be 14 in all to have a crack at home. Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our first board of clues. Can you supply the missing names to these novel titles? And we've got The Prime of Miss Blank, Muriel Spark, 1961. Blank's Adventures in Wonderland, Lewis Carroll, 1865. The Murder of Blank, Agatha Christie, 1926. The Brief Wondrous Life of Blank, Junot Díaz, 2007. Blank and the Giant Peach, Roald Dahl, 1961. I, Blank, Robert Graves, 1934. And Blank the Obscure, Thomas Hardy, 1895. OK, I'll read those all again. The Prime of Miss Blank, Blank's Adventures in Wonderland, The Murder of Blank, The Brief Wondrous Life of Blank, Blank and the Giant Peach, I, Blank, and Blank the Obscure. There we are. Beth, welcome. Great to have you here with us. Beth, tell us all about yourself.
Well, I work in social media for a company that makes bike navigation devices. Yeah.
See, that's fun. Already fun. Is it a very famous bike navigation device, or is it quite a small?
It's quite small. It's quite new, the concept. It's in the shape of a compass. It's kind of like a digital compass.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. And in terms of the company's navigation and trajectory, it's all looking pretty good.
It's all going good. We're just releasing one for motorbikes now as well.
So why would that be different? I suppose it's got to be speedier.
It's just got to be kind of stronger, and it's got to navigate like round roundabouts and things, and yeah.
Whereas cyclists could just go straight over.
Yeah.
Yes. Beth, when we said hello earlier,
yeah.
I saw your nails.
Yeah.
I couldn't help but notice those. Look at that. Look at those nails. Look at that. And look,
There's
we know
me.
who that is.
Yeah, we know who that is.
And look at the ears on that. Literally a third of my head. Which is probably accurate. Anyway, Beth, congratulations on the nails.
Thank you.
Well, did you do those yourself?
I did do them, yeah.
Amazing. Excellent. Now, Beth, what are you going to go for here?
This isn't great for me. There's only two that I know, and they're the obvious ones. So I think I'm just going to go for Alice's Adventures in Wonderland.
Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. OK, let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Yep, there we go, 99.
Better than 100.
There's not a lot in it, to be honest. Yep. There we are. It's the old safe answer. The safe option again, 99 for Alice's Adventures in
We
Wonderland.
don't see 99 very often, do we?
No, we don't.
That is quite something. And it feels, after showing us your amazing nails as well, for that to happen. But that's the business we're in, right?
Yeah.
It's not all about nails,
No.
you know?
No, alas.
If it were, you'd be the winner. Unless, well, we haven't seen everyone else's nails yet, but that's my guess.
Yeah, I think so. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Annabelle, welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us all about yourself, Annabelle.
Well, when I worked full-time, I worked in marketing communications, but I've since sort of taken a bit of a step back and I work part-time to pursue other interests.
She communicates very well.
Yeah.
What do you now do with the increased spare time you have?
Well, I do still work a bit, but I sort of took up golf, which I play extremely badly, and I love going to the theatre and dance and cinema and try and do as much of that as I can.
Very good, Annabelle. How do you like our novels here?
I like some of them. There's one that would be too much of a risk, so I'm going to go very safe, as it's my first question, and I'm going to go The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie.
Again, I'm just going to quibble that word safe, because quite often when people go for what they think is safe, it can be a very high score. Okay. So, The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie, says Annabelle. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Miss Jean Brodie. Now, that is safe. That's a good answer. There we are, 47. 47, very well done.
Yeah, it was first published in the New Yorker magazine, that novel. The whole novel in one, took out almost the whole edition.
Lovely.
Great novel, though.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Jeremy. Jeremy, welcome back. Remind us all about yourself, Jeremy.
At the moment, I'm chaplain at Corpus Christi College in Cambridge, and I keep myself additionally busy by doing a PhD on the novels of Iris Murdoch, who doesn't appear on the list.
So you're doing that as well, as if you didn't have enough on?
Exactly.
So how long is the PhD going to take you?
About 3 years more.
Okay, and how far through it are you?
I'm about halfway through my first year.
That's all right. So you've got a bit of time.
Yes, I hope.
Excellent. Now, Jeremy, what are you going to go for?
I'm going for the Robert Graves novel I, Claudius.
I, Claudius, says Jeremy. Let's see how many of our 100 people went with I, Claudius. It's right. 99's our high score, 47 our low. You passed both of them. Down to 27. Very well done indeed.
Very well played once again. Yeah, it's about Claudius. Who's an optician.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Louise,
Hello.
welcome back.
Hello.
Remind us all about yourself, Louise.
Well, I'm married to Gareth. I have 4 children. I also own my own wedding business. It's back in Swansea.
So what, the wedding business, do you put on the weddings? Or do you...
Yeah, I kind of run it from the stationery, so invitations all the way up to table plans and place names on the day.
Oh, but that's nice. I mean, what a lovely thing to be involved in.
It's wonderful.
Lots
it's
of happy
really
people
lovely.
turning up. Lots of hands squeezing, I should think, while they're sitting opposite you as you
Absolutely.
tell them. That's nice. Very good. Now, Louise, this board is all yours. Would you like to fill it in?
I'd love to be able to fill it in. Unfortunately, I can't. So I'm not going to, but I'll just go with the one that I definitely know, and that's James and the Giant Peach.
OK, James and the Giant Peach, says Louise. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. It's right.
Ooh.
80. There we are. 80 for James and the Giant Peach.
How are you on the rest of this board?
I can do a couple of them, I think.
Do you know the Agatha Christie one?
The Murder of Roger Ackroyd.
Correct. Yep, The Murder of Roger Ackroyd will score you 10 points. This next novel,
Yeah.
the Diath one, it was voted the best novel of the 21st century on the BBC Culture
punchy.
website, isn't it?
Wow.
Just
Wow.
it's the brief, wondrous life of Oscar Wilde.
Good name.
It is a good name, isn't
Oscar, wow.
it? 2 points for that. Very well done. If you said that, it makes you want to read it, though, right?
Yeah,
I would
definitely.
have thought. And the bottom one,
Jude, the Obscure.
Jude the Obscure, would have scored you 32 points.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, we are halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. 27, the best score of the pass. Very well done, Jeremy. Then we travel up to 47, Annabelle and Finley. 80s where we find Louise and Emma. 99 is where we find Beth and Luke. So Luke, not wildly ahead, but significantly ahead. So let's have a nice low score from you, and I hope there's something on the board you'll be able to find by the time we get to you. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 7 more clues on the board. These are all novels with the names of their title characters removed. The Great Blank, F. Scott Fitzgerald, 1925. Blank's Ark, Thomas Keneally, 1982. The Picture of Blank, Oscar Wilde, 1891. My Cousin Blank, Daphne du Maurier, 1951. Blank and the Goblet of Fire, J.K. Rowling, 2000. Blank the Greek, Nikos Kazantzakis, 1946. And Life of Blank, Jan Martel, 2001. I'll read those titles again. The Great Blank, Blank's Ark, The Picture of Blank, My Cousin Blank, Blank and the Goblet of Fire, Blank the Greek, and Life of Blank. There we are. Emma, welcome back.
Hi.
Remind us all about yourself, Emma.
I am a landlord support worker for a homeless charity based in Cardiff. I've got 2 little staffies, a 19-year-old daughter, and I like gigging and concerts.
And weightlifting, we discovered
weightlifting,
last
yes,
time.
yeah.
Do you do competitive weightlifting?
No, not so much, no.
No.
Started off as fitness, but that turned into my favourite thing, so that's what I stuck to.
Do you have to wear a big belt to do weightlifting? Oh,
no, not
phew.
yet, not yet.
Not yet?
No. I think I'm too
time-
old now.
Oh,
Yeah,
too old for the
keep
big
it light
belt.
and a lot of them.
OK, light and a lot of them.
Yeah.
Very good. OK, now, Emma, you're on 80.
Okay.
At this stage, 18 or less would be good enough to get you through. Mm-hmm. Each of these novel titles is missing the name of its lead character. Can you supply the missing name? What are you thinking?
I'm going to go for probably the most obvious one that I think, which is Noah's Ark.
OK, Noah's Ark, says Emma. That's the Keneally one.
Yeah.
Here is your red line. If you can get below that with Noah's Ark, you are through to the next round. Let's see what happens when we say Noah's Ark.
Oh.
No, I'm afraid not, Emma. That is an incorrect answer. Scores you 100 points. Takes your total up to 180.
Yeah, sorry, Emma. Jeremy will correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was written by God.
Yeah.
I think.
Or Moses.
Did he say Moses, was it? I knew it was one of the two.
Thank you very much indeed. Simon, welcome back. Remind us all about yourself.
OK, I'm an opera singer, also a singing teacher, a conductor and a composer.
What do you do to get away from music, or do you never want to get away from it?
Well, I love to travel. We both enjoy travelling around the world, and we both love food, so we cook a great deal.
And food and travel, surely. There's a thing you can combine. If you had to go anywhere, where's your favourite place for food and travel?
Well, we're going to Spain this summer, and Spain for food is a really good place to go.
That's fun. OK, now, you're on 27, which means it doesn't matter what you score, you're through whatever. But I reckon you might have a good answer. What would you like to go for?
I'm going to take a tiny bit of a risk because I'm not 100% sure this is right, but I think the one in the middle is My Cousin Rachel.
My Cousin Rachel, says Simon. No red line for you for the lovely reason you're already through. Let's see how many of our 100 people said My Cousin Rachel. It's right. And down it goes to 15. Very well done indeed. Taking your total up to 42.
Lovely answer, Simon. Safely through. In answer to your question, how many people said Vinny for that? It was 11. Tempting, though, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it just? Thank you very much indeed. Now, Finley, welcome to Pointless. Tell us all about yourself.
So I work in communications as well, so following the footsteps of mother here, for a city PR firm. In my spare time, Play a lot of tennis, five-side football, that sort of stuff.
Very good. Now, Finley, you are on 47. Doesn't matter what you score, you're through.
Good.
So what are the names of the characters that are missing from these book titles? What are you going to go for?
There's 2 on there I think I know, and I think the lower of those is going to be The Picture of Dorian Gray, Oscar Wilde.
OK, The Picture of Dorian Gray says, Finley, no red line for you. Again, for the lovely reason you are already through. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Dorian Gray. It's right. Down it goes to 42. Takes your total up to 89.
Oscar Wilde's only novel. So if any quiz question in any pub in Britain starts which Oscar Wilde novel, the answer is always The Picture of Dorian Gray. Little tip there.
And that question never ages.
No, there you go.
Never ages. There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Luke, welcome to Pointless. Good to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
So I work for a council in East London. I work in strategy and policy, so that's trying to interpret what's happening nationally and kind of work out what's going to happen at a local level. And outside work, I sit as a magistrate in the adult and youth criminal courts.
Goodness me, that's a packed and very public-spirited life you lead. In terms of working out what's happening nationally and trying to think what's going to happen locally, how often do you get it right? Most of the time?
I would, of course, say that my employer gets it right most.
That's exactly the answer I was hoping you'd say, yes. You nearly said most of the time, but then you changed it to all of the time,
safer,
which is correct. Good. So there you are on 99. If you can score 80 or less, you're through to the next round. You just have to find a correct answer, I'd guess. What are you going to go for? Do you want to talk us through that board?
I was hoping you weren't going to ask me to do that because literature's probably one of my worst subjects. So talking it through is very difficult. Obviously, there's Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, but I'm not going to go for that one. I think the bottom one is Life of Pi, but I'm not sure.
Is that what you're going to go for?
I'm going to go for Life of Pi.
Life of Pi, it says, Luke, here is your red line. Can you get below that with Life of Pi? Let's find out. It's right, and you're through. Well done. Down it goes to 51. Not bad. Takes your total up to 150.
Well done, Luke. Life of Pi. Do you know what? Harry Potter would have seen you safely through as well. It's a surprisingly low score, 72 for Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. It's weird, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Now, the great...
Oh, Gatsby.
Gatsby. Yeah, Gatsby would have scored you 65. Now, it's not Noah's Ark. This is the book that Schindler's List is taken from. Schindler's Ark. Absolutely would have scored you 4. And the Greek?
Zorba,
the Greek. And that would have scored you 32. So Schindler is the best answer on that board. Well done if you said that at home.
Thank you very much indeed. So we are at the end of our first round and we have to say goodbye to one of our pairs. Louise and Emma, I'm afraid it's you. This is a goodbye for good, I'm afraid.
Yes.
It's been wonderful having you on the show. I'm sorry we haven't got to see more of you, but thank you so much for playing. Emma and Louise, brilliant. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. And there we are, 3 pairs remain. Very well done getting through that last round. Well done, Simon, you were our lowest individual scorer, and Simon and Jeremy, in fact, our lowest combined scorers once again, as you were first time in the last show, and then you went on to leave in round 2, so let's not make that happen this time. Good luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 this afternoon is nature. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many birds in the 2019 RSPB UK Big Garden Birdwatch with RSP or B in their names as they could.
Yeah, the UK Big Garden Birdwatch, something the RSPB does, where you work out whichever birds are in your garden, you let the RSPB know. They essentially put together a table of the 80 most common species found in UK gardens. OK, and we're looking for any bird on that list of 80 that has one of those letters somewhere in its name.
Thank you very much indeed. So there we go. Luke, birds.
Birds, another topic I was not necessarily preparing myself for. OK, I will go for wood pigeon.
Wood pigeon. OK, let's see how many of our 100 people said wood pigeon. It's right. And that goes down to 4. Very well done indeed, Luke. Good work.
It's very nicely done on that first podium, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very smartly done. Yeah, wood pigeon. They're pigeons, but they're made of wood.
Thank you very much, Richard. Annabelle.
Yes, this is not good for me either, so I'm going to sort of make a bit of a guess.
Can we just... It's not good for anyone. We can just say that right now, because everyone's going to say it's
OK.
not good, and then they're going to give a brilliant answer.
No, this is not brilliant.
Oh, really?
So I'm just going to do it very, very quickly,
OK.
and I'm going to say bullfinch.
Bullfinch, says Annabelle. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. It's right. 4 is our only score posted. Bullfinch lands at 7. There we are. Well done indeed.
Yeah, they love to eat fruit, bullfinches. There used to be an Act of Parliament that would give you a penny for every bullfinch you killed. That was in the 16th century, so don't go and do it now.
Thank you very much. Simon, we're looking for any bird, a common garden bird, with an R, an S, or a P, or a B in its name.
I'm going to go for lapwing.
Oh, lovely lapwing. It'd be nice if it were there. Let's find out how many of our 100 people said lapwing. It is there. Down it goes to 2. Very well done indeed. 2 for the lapwing.
Beautifully done. Yeah, there's 80 birds on the list, so there's a lot of birds there. I love a cup of lapwing souchong, do you?
They've got a
look
very
nice.
beautiful call, the lapwing.
Go on.
It's like, it almost sounds electronic. Good.
That might be your smoke alarm.
Oh, right. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, nice. Anyway, there we go. Thank you very much. We're halfway through the round. Let's have a look at our scores. 2, the best score of the pass. Then up to 4, where we find Luke and Beth. And then 7, where we find Annabelle and Finley. So, Finley, yeah, massive score there.
Yeah.
We need you to put some effort into this, Finley. A nice low score from you in the next pass would be brilliant. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? So, Jeremy, we're looking for birds on the Big Garden Birdwatch list. And they have to have an R, an S, a P, or a B in their names.
I'm going to go with a song thrush.
Song thrush, says Jeremy. Let's see how many of our 100 people said song thrush. There is your red line. If you get below that, through you go. It's right. Down to 2. Very well done indeed. Equaling the score of the lapwing, taking your total up to 4.
Nicely played. They only live for about 3 or 4 years, song thrushes. The oldest recorded song thrush was 13 years, 9 months. It's a shame. Mind you, I don't really know how long birds live.
I know. I was realising. I don't know.
Because they all look the same. You don't know if they're the same one from year to year, do you?
No, you don't.
Really?
No.
Unless they're wearing a hat or something.
Yeah. Or they've got an annoying habit, like going, hello. It's annoying.
Yeah, like a talking bird.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Finley. Still the
Yeah.
high scorers.
Yeah, amazingly. I don't know how it's possible. I think I'm going to go for a wren.
A wren, says Finley. OK, no red line for you. You're the high scorers. How far down the column do we get with wren? Well, 20 for wren. Takes your total up to 27.
Now, it used to be traditional to hunt wrens on Boxing Day.
Oh, but I mean, I'm not going to get much out of a wren. I wouldn't have
I
thought.
don't think to eat.
Oh, no.
I think it's because supposedly when St. Stephen was on the run, a noisy wren gave him away. And then it became tradition.
Thank you very much. Now, Beth, there you are on 4. Ooh, this is nice. 22 or less keeps you in the game.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm going to go for great tit.
OK, great tit, says Beth. Here is your red line. Can you get below that red line with great tit? Let's find out. It's right. You've done it. Down to 5. Very well done. 9 is your total.
It's number 7 on the list, the great tit, one of the most common birds in the UK. Lots and lots of pointless answers. Do you have an answer for this one? You'd like
I'll go for field bunting.
Oh, field bunting. Goodness me. That is an incorrect answer. That's a shame.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, you went too obscure.
Yeah.
Blimey, shall I go through some
Yeah,
low
go.
scorers? Some low scorers for you here. 2 points for brambling, collared dove, goldcrest, herring gull. Lesser spotted woodpecker would have scored you 2, as would pheasant, red kite, and tree creeper. 1 point for black-headed gull. Black redstart, fieldfare, great crested grebe, green woodpecker, kestrel would have scored you 1, as would mallard, missel thrush, and skylark would have been a rather lovely 1-pointer. Let's take a look at some pointless answers now. These have added £250 to the jackpot. Corn bunting, grey partridge, lesser black-backed gull. You could have had the moorhen, the red-legged partridge, or the redpoll, the siskin, the stock dove, and the yellowhammer. Some lovely names there, aren't there? Shall we take a look at the top 3, the ones that most of our 100 people said? Blackbird would have scored you 64, house sparrow 68, and robin 87. That's sweet.
That's nice. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So we are at the end of our second round, and we have to say goodbye to another of our pairs, Finlay and Annabelle. I'm afraid it's you on this occasion. We're going to see you next time, though. So we'll look forward to that very much indeed. But meantime, thank you very much, Finlay and Annabelle. But for the remaining 2 pairs, it's now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Simon, Jeremy, Beth and Luke. You are now 1 step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £1,000. There we are. But here we are in the head-to-heads. You start playing as a pair. You can chat before you give your answers. First pair to win 2 questions will be playing for the jackpot. Best of luck to both pairs. Let's play the head-to-head. OK, here is your first question, and it concerns famous people playing the guitar. Richard.
5 pictures now of famous people playing the guitar, but who are these people, please?
Thank you very much. Here are our famous guitarists, 5 of them. And we have got A. B. C. D. And E. There we are, 5 famous people playing the guitar. Simon and Jeremy, you're our low scorers, so you get to go first. Feel free to confer.
Yeah, well, we're not 100% sure about some of them, but one we are sure of is that C is Nicola Sturgeon.
OK, you're going to go for C, Nicola Sturgeon. Beth and Luke, do you want to talk us through those other guitar players?
So I think A is Paul Whitehouse. D, you say?
D is Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
We're not sure about B
It kind
or
of looks
E.
like Katie Durham in B, but I don't think it's her.
I think it's an American actress,
Okay.
but I'm not sure who.
So
Let's go for A, I think.
Yeah, we'll have to go for A, Paul Whitehouse.
OK, Paul Whitehouse. So we have Nicola Sturgeon, we have Paul Whitehouse. Simon and Jeremy have gone for Nicola Sturgeon as C. Let's see how many of our 100 people spotted her. It is Nicola Sturgeon. 63 for Nicola Sturgeon. Beth and Luke, meanwhile, have gone for Paul Whitehouse. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Paul Whitehouse for A. Paul Whitehouse is right, and it beats Nicola Sturgeon. Down that goes to 29. Very well done indeed, Beth and Luke. After 1 question, you're up 1-0.
Nicely played. You were quite right about D. He's another big scorer, though, Kevin Bacon. He would have scored you 52. E is the next biggest scorer. That
Minnie
is
Driver.
Minnie Driver. She would have scored you 21. And you're right that B is an American actor.
She's the Countess of Grantham, and her name is Elizabeth someone.
It's Elizabeth McGovern.
Elizabeth McGovern, there we are.
And she would have scored 1 point. Very well done if you said that one.
And she has a band
Yes.
which is called Sadie and the Hotheads.
Sadie and the Hotheads.
There you are.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't know her name, but all this other stuff is
Listen,
great.
I got that.
Yeah. And Nicola Sturgeon has a band called Nicola and the Second Independence Referendums.
Do you think she actually plays the guitar, or is she posing because she's in a guitar shop?
She was being taught in that picture by Mary Black, the Scottish MP.
Yeah. There we are. Thank you very much indeed. OK, so here comes your second question. Now, Simon and Jeremy, you have to win this one, stay in the game. But Beth and Luke have a slight advantage in that they get to answer it first, so good luck. Our second question today is all about things that share their names with US state capitals. Richard.
Yep, 5 clues now to things that share their names with state capitals. We'll also give you the initials and we'll also show you the state that they share their name with, the capital of.
OK, there we are. Here come our 5 clues, and we have got mythological bird said to set itself on fire and then rise from the ashes. P, Arizona. The rock band who had a 1977 UK top 40 hit with More Than a Feeling. B, Massachusetts. Manet painting on display at the Musée d'Orsay that caused a scandal when first displayed in 1865. O, Washington. German battleship sunk by the Royal Navy in the North Atlantic on May the 27th, 1941. B, North Dakota. And the apostle originally named Saul, who converted to Christianity on the road to Damascus. SP, Minnesota. OK, I'll read those all again. Mythological bird said to set itself on fire and then rise from the ashes. The rock band who had a 1977 UK top 40 hit with More Than a Feeling. Manet painting on display at the Musée d'Orsay that caused a scandal when first displayed in 1865. German battleship sunk by the Royal Navy in the North Atlantic on May the 27th, 1941. And the apostle originally named Saul, who converted to Christianity on the road to Damascus. There we are. Beth and Luke will go first.
OK, I think we're going to go for the bottom one and we're going to say St. Paul.
OK, St. Paul, Minnesota, say Beth and Luke. So Simon and Jeremy, it's over to you. Can you talk us through the rest of the board?
Yes, the top one is Phoenix, Arizona. The second one is Boston, Massachusetts. North Dakota is Bismarck. And I'm not sure about the Manet. Do you think that's odalisque? Do you want to take a risk on that? We'll go for Bismarck. Should we just go for Bismarck? We'll go for Bismarck.
OK, Bismarck, North Dakota. So we have St. Paul and we have Bismarck. Beth and Luke have gone for St. Paul. Let's see if that's right for Minnesota. How many of our 100 said it? St. Paul is right. And that's down to 31. Meanwhile, Simon and Jeremy have gone for Bismarck, North Dakota. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. It's right. And, ooh, 59 for Bismarck. Which means very well done indeed. Beth and Luke, after only 2 questions, you're straight through to the final 2-0.
Very nicely played. Jeremy, it seems a bit mean for a chaplain to be knocked out by St. Paul, but that's what's happened here. But let's take a look, shall we, at the rest of these. You're quite right about Phoenix. It would not have won you the points, though. It would have scored you 82, and you're right about Boston as well, but no point going for that either, because that would have scored you 35. But this other one would have seen you through, the capital of Washington. Do you know this one? It's a good one to remember. It's Olympia.
Ah.
Olympia is the answer. And it's the best answer there, 8 points. Well done if you said Olympia.
Thank you very much indeed. So the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head. I'm afraid, Simon and Jeremy, it's you, and this is where we actually say goodbye. You were the lowest scorers in every single round, our golden couple in the head-to-head. And I'm afraid there was nothing wrong with either of your answers. They were just outscored by Beth and Luke. So I'm afraid this is where we say goodbye, but thank you so much for playing. Simon and Jeremy. But for Beth and Luke, it is now time for our pointless final. Congratulations, Beth and Luke. You've seen off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £1,000. There we are. Well, very well done. I have to say, I'm going to be perfectly honest, Beth. Very first utterance of the show, you went for Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, and scored you 99. I did not imagine I'd be seeing you standing here having seen off with embarrassing ease our chaplain and opera singer.
We didn't
This
think
is
so
one of
either.
the best turnarounds, I think, ever.
I mean,
from
extraordinary.
the starting point.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad at all. So, yeah, very well done indeed. And 2-0 in the head-to-head. You can never argue with that. What do you want to see come up in this last round?
We'd love politics or geography.
Dog breeds.
Yeah, dog breeds.
Could happen.
It's niche, but it may come up. You never
Listen,
know.
niche is what the show's all about. OK, well, first you have to choose your category from the 4 that we're going to put up. Let's hope dog breeds, politics, and the other thing you said...
Geography.
Geography are up there. We've got Mars, kind of geography, patriotic songs, the year 1971, and Grand National horse races in the UK and Ireland. What are you thinking?
So there wasn't a general election in 1971, so we can't bank on that being an option. Definitely not the horse races. Mars? Don't really know what that's hinting at.
I think 1971 gives us a better chance.
You think, yeah. It might be like songs that were in the top 10 then or something, yeah. I guess we're just going to have to do that, yeah.
OK, let's go for
Process
the
of
year
elimination,
1971.
yeah.
OK, 1971 it is.
I mean, can I ask, for what year were you both born?
1994.
I mean, how nice to have people not saying that's before my time, I'm not going to do it, but actually going for it as a jackpot round. Thank you for doing that. We're looking for any of the following 3 things, please. We're looking for any football team who competed in the first division. That was what they used to call the Premier League back in the old days. So the top flight of English men's football in the 1970-71 season. We are looking for any characters, named characters in Diamonds Are Forever, according to IMDb. Or we're looking for any tracks on David Bowie's 2 1971 albums, that is Hunky Dory and The Man Who Sold the World. So First Division football teams, characters in Diamonds Are Forever, or tracks on those 2 Bowie albums. Very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers, and all you need to win that jackpot is for just one of your answers to be pointless. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
OK, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
OK, so I think we're going to have to do football teams.
Yes, I think so too.
So I think if we maybe just go for our kind of, like, the ones where we're from, and
But this is First Division, which Richard said was Premier League.
Yeah, I know, but they have been in the Premier League, so...
Oh, I see, right, historically. So
like
the Oldham Athletic.
Bradford City.
Yeah.
I know that they have been. What's the... Oh, Barnsley has been as well.
Really? OK, right.
And...
I know Yeovil's a football team, but I have no idea whether it was in the First Division during that year.
Swindon Town, another one.
Swindon Town. OK, I'm just going to go with you.
I think we should go for... I mean, they might not have been in 1971.
Well, this is the thing. Some of the some of the northern ones were in it like earlier than 1971.
Well, we should go for the Bradford and the Oldham, otherwise.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, we'll definitely go for those 2. We definitely don't want to have a stab at any of the others.
No, I don't know anything.
Right,
so we need
OK.
to decide on the third one.
Well, I'm happy with Swindon, so it's Oldham Athletic.
I'm afraid that is your time up. I'm so sorry. So, yeah, let's have your 3 answers. Sorry, I kind of interrupted
Oldham
you.
Athletic.
Oldham Athletic.
Swindon Town.
Swindon Town.
Bradford City.
Bradford City. The category is the First Division football teams.
Yeah.
OK, now, of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Oldham Athletic, do you think?
Yeah.
OK, Oldham Athletic, we'll put that last. Least likely to be pointless?
Probably Bradford City.
Bradford City, and then Swindon Town goes in the middle. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order then, and here they are. We have got Bradford City, Swindon Town, Oldham Athletic. Well, very best of luck. I mean, who knows? I mean, all of these are stabs in the dark, but you never know. I mean, if they are up there, maybe they'll be pointless. Who knows? Yeah. What would you spend your jackpot winnings on if you were to take home £1,000?
I think I'd probably have to buy my niece a life-size version of her favourite octopus toy. And we'd probably treat our dog as well to a dog spa day.
Can I say a life-size version of an octopus toy is probably the same size as an octopus toy?
Well, actually, her octopus toy is only this big.
That's how big a lot of octopuses are. Unless you're
Okay.
thinking of a giant octopus.
In that case, I buy a Richard-sized octopus.
Oh, my goodness. That's something I'd like to see.
Yeah.
Imagine 8 of these.
Wow.
Wow. Imagine the calamari.
Luke, What about you?
I don't think we'd have much left after we bought the stuff for the dog, to be honest.
Yeah.
Based on how much she costs us. So, yeah, whatever's left, I guess, a couple of drinks down the pub.
OK, there we are. Well, very, very best of luck. 3 good answers. Let's hope one of these is pointless. In all 3 cases, we're looking for First Division football teams from 1971. Your first answer was Bradford City. If Bradford City is pointless, you leave here with £1,000. How many of our 100 people said Bradford City? Oh, bad luck. OK, not Bradford City. Let's not dwell on that. Let's move to Swindon Town. Actually, let's move to Swindon Town. Your second answer, if Swindon Town is pointless, you will win £1,000. How many people said Swindon Town was a team in the First Division in 1971? Oh, no! Swindon Town as well. An incorrect answer. OK, let's turn to your third and final answer, Oldham Athletic. Let us find out if anyone said Oldham Athletic. Is it a correct answer? We were looking for teams in the First Division in 1971 for £1,000. How many people said Oldham Athletic? Oh, no! Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, that was a game attempt, and you came up with some great answers. Sadly, none of them were correct, so I'm afraid you don't win that pointless jackpot today, but you do get to take home a pointless trophy each in recognition of your astonishing achievement across the show. So very well done. Richard.
Yeah, listen, perfectly good guesses as well. They were in the 4th Division, the 3rd Division and the 2nd Division, so, yeah, and they've all spent time in the top flight. You kind of picked the wrong category, actually, because there's only one pointless answer in the entire football one. Very well done at home if you said West Bromwich Albion. They were the pointless answer in that category. If you went for other teams from your neck of the woods, Burnley would have scored you 5, Huddersfield would have scored you 2, Blackpool would have scored you 1 point as well. Stoke City were there for 2 points, Crystal Palace, Coventry City, 2 points each as well. Ipswich Town would have scored 3. Now, characters from Diamonds Are Forever. More pointless answers here. You could have Mr. Kidd, Mr. Wint, Peter Franks, Willard White. You could have had Dr. Metz, Fred, Mr. Slumber, Mrs. Whistler, Saxby, Shady Tree, and Sir Donald Munger. Those are the pointless answers there. Well done if you said one of those. And the tracks on those Bowie albums, Bowie fans will definitely get a pointless answer here, I'm sure of it. All the Madmen and the Supermen from The Man Who Sold the World, Quicksand and Song for Bob Dylan, which are both on Hunky Dory. You could have had After All, Black Country Rock, Fill Your Heart was a pointless answer. Well done if you said that. Running Gun Blue, Save Your Machine, and She Shook Me Cold. Those are all the pointless answers.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard, and thank you so much, Beth and Luke. I'm sorry you didn't win the jackpot today. That will therefore roll over onto the next show, when we will be playing for £2,000. Join us then, see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.